And then that's one of the lessons that I've learned in this journey is I've said it to many people before. I've said it to family members as well, like family who say like, I want to be successful, I want to be rich, blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what it comes down to? Who wants it more? You hear the analogy in sports all the time. Like you mentioned that Joe, Charles, they hustle. Evelyn hustles, right? All of you all hustle, right? Joel was knocking on doors. Tim has like 5 streams of income, right? James is a bit of a workaholic. Tammy's even a worse workaholic. Chris has how many? 4 businesses, I think, right? So it's, to me, it's highly predictable who's going to be successful on the other end. I'm sure you guys have seen the same thing in your clients.
For sure.
Yeah.
A lot of it is taking action, right? So
Yeah.
I think most investors that we work with, they trust the education that we give them and they take action. There's a lot that we've seen that absorb it, but then they don't take action.
Yeah.
Yeah, a great story about that. I was pretending. I think it was before I met you, or at the rain event that I met you, and I was at a table with 8 other people, and I was talking to the girl beside me, and she's like, "Yeah, this is my 3rd event."
Annual event.
Annual event. So it was a weekend conference on educational learning. So this was the 3rd time there. And I went, because I was hoping to learn from, I was brand new. I think I'd owned 1 property at the time, and I was hoping to learn from expert investors at the table. And I was like, okay, great. She's been here 3 times. I said, how many properties do you own? She's like, I haven't bought any yet. So she's been attending. So you're going to run into those people all the time where all they want to do is learn, and then never take any action. And it's the action part that's the most important, right?
So 100%. She's probably spent, I forget how much those weekends would cost, but close to $2,000.
Yeah.
Even more importantly, she spent Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Like, you did nothing with it?
Yeah.
Like, think of how defensive you guys are with your weekends, right? You wouldn't just give it up. Not only go pay for something to go to.
Yeah. Let alone, what are the opportunity? What does she leave on the table by not taking action for 3 years? Like, what is 3 years worth of property appreciation worth?
14 years ago.
Remember 5 years ago at the iWIN meetings? What was it called something else then? It's been named many things before. Mr. Hamilton or Circle Meeting,
Titan.
Halton REI. I don't know if we actually worked Titan into the meeting name. But yeah,
Titan, I forgot about Titan.
Yeah.
Team Titans go.
Yeah. But then now the iWIN meetings, iWIN team. But remember, I think it was around 5 years ago, we would tell people, just based on straight averages, I remember having a slide up. I think the prices in Hamilton were going up $2,500 to $3,500 a month.
Yeah.
And our point was, this is the price of inaction. So yeah, you feel like you're overpaying by like $500 today. The house is gonna be worth $2,500 more the next month, anyways. Right? So you're gonna get your money back. Actually, no, I remember one client who's actually selling one of his properties. Dino, let's give his first name. I remember one property that I was competing with James, I think. I forget who else. Anyways, I forget. But it was a bit of a bidding war. A couple other well-known agents were bidding on it as well. I think it was like at least 5 offers. James and I both had offers. And my client just went over the top. Paid $290 for an oversized bungalow on a Hamilton Mountain. Paid $290, right? So it was a bigger one. It's like 1,200 square foot. Right, so we beat, we went over the top, and I tell you, if you're okay with this, he says, I'm okay to pay next year's price, right? Because I plan on holding this for a long time. $290,
Yeah.
right? What's that worth today? For an oversized bungalow in Hamilton
At
Mountain.
least 700.
7 and change. It depends on renovated, but
Yeah.
I've seen a size 8.
Yeah.
Right, even if you did nothing,
Yeah.
what's an ugly 1,200 square foot bungalow go for in Hamilton Mountain?
7 for sure.
Yeah.
700, right? So more than double what he paid. And so assuming his down payment was 20% down, that'd be $60,000. So we're talking about over $300,000 return. Again, 5 times return in about 7 years. A bit over 5 times returns over 7 years, around 7 years, something like that. So action taker,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, people get stuck on the short term. It's really, again, it goes back to long term taking action. Those are kind of the key things.
Yeah, I think there are more pieces as well, because what we often lose and what we're trying to communicate to people is they fall into our world. Like this gentleman was from Toronto, right? Who did he use? He used our same property manager we use the same general contractor that we use. You know, if he ever needs it, accountant, lawyer, all those things. They use all of our same contacts, the same ones that we personally use. Right. So it's really, you know, this isn't rocket science.
Well, that's the whole value we bring to the table too, right? They're tried, tested, and true, right? We've used all of them ourselves, and our clients have as well. So it's not like they have to recreate the wheel and trying to figure out. I don't know how to be a real estate investor. You don't have to learn how to be a real estate. That's our job to teach you that, and we can set you up with a team to help people be successful.
Right.
Right.
And that's all you had when you joined my team. Like, wait, I'm new at this. Like, no, you're not. You've worked with me on 5 transactions. You see how it's done.
Yeah.
These are the contacts. These are the numbers. It's all logical. Do the deal.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, it's worked out extremely well.